Jones is expected to play, but the Cats with the basketball, and Darius Miller couldn't get the first two of the game. Now 5 of 9 from the field. Kentucky 6 of 9. And Davis off the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of
this. Gilchrist comes up with a loose ball. Nice lob to Davis. Wow. The finish was pretty, but what a look from Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Yeah,
There's Lamb with some penetration that we haven't seen. Nice move. And good offensive glass work. It was Davis who got.
But even the freshmen, first time they probably had to see Coach Calipari under those situations handling. I don't know if that was get Terrence Jones on the post. There's a good job defending.
What a feed from Ron Lamb to Anthony.
Well, just a little two-man game and throw it up to the rim. And
nice baseline cut by Price. And then Carter had it blocked by Davis. So at one end, Anthony Davis with the finish.
Kemp come with him, and that was Davis's man, so he knew it was going to be open.
How about that play from Davis? Caught the ball in transition and gave Morehouse. Prince with a sweet turnaround. Here comes Teague. I believe that is what. Nice hustle by Miller.
Another long pass from Darius Miller earlier. I think we're going to see a lot of those this year.
I'm not an X-No guy. Nice hustle by Lamb. 3 Kentuckians into the front court. Check out the smile on Michael Kidd Gilchrist's face. The hustle leads to the stop. That's the kind of effort that could lead to a championship.
That's exactly right, Dave. Just players diving all over the floor, going for loose ball.
7 Kentucky turnovers. Another offensive rebound. And another block for Davis. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Ron Lamb, the simple pass, sees Davis right down the middle.
Depth was supposed to be a problem, not so far.
Yeah, they had some suspensions in the preseason as well. Taylor and Johnson were out as Anthony Davis swats it away, but that gave a chance for some other players' games. You can see, though, the early struggles tonight offensively for this young Kentucky team on the big stage. That'll help as Miller finds Davis. For some of these guys in their careers, for some in a long time, looks like we got a little jitters out there, maybe.
Look at those long arms. Well, you know it's jitters. I think the kids really want to impress.
There it is, double team immediately. And a turnover.
That pass.
Kidd Gilchrist. The foul by Davis.
Anthony Davis running the court. They have Zippo. They have not made a 3 yet tonight.
Taylor, hesitation blocked by Davis.
Yeah, he's going to be very strong. Very difficult to deal with on that low post.
Davis, yes.
I mean, this is talent. There is no doubt about it. There's some incredible numbers. 5 consecutive years he went. Look at that Davis right there.
50 in that game.
You heard him. He said 50.
Kansas won by over 40. Anthony Davis on the finish. 2-point lead, Wildcats.
Nice pass by Michael Kidd Gilchrist. He does all the little things.
Bad group.
Second group wasn't bad either. Zeller, Perry Jones, Chris Joseph, Jenkins, and 2 Holloway.
Anthony Davis the steal. Off to T. T gets it back. Back to Davis.
Just throw the lob up on top. Mr. Davis finishing it off. Explosive.
See some of the explosiveness of Kentucky, and Marcus Teague picked up his first assist of the night. The easiest way, I think, to pick up an assist on Kentucky, just throw it up near the rim, let Anthony Davis go get it.
Right, just flip it up, and that's what he did. As Mr. Anthony Davis with 2 jams here to start the half, but I could see the
Kansas. We were tied at 28 at the half. It's an 8-2 run by the Wildcats to start the second half. Teahan has it rejected. 2 run. The block. The save to Robinson.
He's basically a 3-point shooter.
Taylor avoids the contact. Davis with another rejection. Number 3 on the night.
Impressive, isn't he? The long arms. The timing, got beat by Arizona and had his star player out, Anderson.
Robinson rejected. Anthony Davis with block number 6. I mean, they're pressing. They brought Tharp in to get him a little more quickness.
Quickness.
May as well work on it now. You're going to need it at some point.
It's over. It's over. Put it in the book. Tuck it away. Another W in the history and the annals of Kentucky years. And they're going to have a few more down the road.
They've had more wins than any program in college basketball history. Tonight will be number 2,054. They're 15 ahead of Kansas on that list.
You know, he came
And the bounce pass picked off by Gilchrist. Here he comes. Feeds Lamb. Pull up is short, but tipped in. And a nice move that time by Anthony Davis. State plays again tomorrow. So they got to find something here in this game to bring to the next. Lost to Connecticut by 1 in the semifinals. Lamb on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go, but Davis crashes the boards.
Even slightly, it's only slightly afternoon. You give up your body for the team.
Teague, great feed down low and a great finish.
Advanced Butler and sent ODU home, but he had a tremendous year last year, 27 wins.
Cooper got his shot blocked again. The best rivalry in college hoop these days in the women's side with Tennessee not playing Connecticut. Here's Teague, goes alley-oop. Oh, what a feed. Anthony Davis in sync with.
Feel here as the game moves on of where the gaps in the zone are. That time driving in from the right and then going back again to Lexington.
Delancey has a shot blocked by Anthony Davis.
And make sure Jones plays some defense.
Kid Gilchrist again in the paint, trying to alley-oop. And Davis regathered and banked it home, and he's fouled.
Sees that he's in trouble here defensively, but offensively, Anthony Davis is a presence as well, not only around the glass on the first play, but on the follow-up.
Nice ball fake by Miller, but he really didn't get squared up on the shot. That was a pretty pass, though, on the follow from Terrence Jones. Chance Smith gets the screen. Here's Davis with a steal. Once he gets out in the passing lanes, Anthony Davis could certainly. Tedford comes out of the timeout in the full court press.
Well,
Nice rebound.
If you remember right, Mike Jones, assistant at VCU,
Extended the lead to 35. And how about Davis with a block?
Yeah, and you see the thing, Dave, because you're so active, knowing if you stay with it, you've got two guys there on the back line that can really one of the fastest teams in college basketball. All 5 players have to sprint down the floor.
And look at Tolga Jarrah. As he got the steal, Davis with a great hustle play.
A bit quick. So a lot of times in earlier games, he's been holding on to the ball, whether just to hold it look or to even bounce it too many times. Now in a 2-3 zone, trying to match up a little bit. But they've contested all outside shots, Kentucky has, just like that.
Teams like St. John's and North Carolina and Louisville on the horizon. He wants to give folks something else.
Bradford shows a little zone here.
Wow. What a great read by Marcus Teague. I mean, he saw the defense. Shot clock now under 10. Rogers wasn't good.
This is the easy layup.
1 tie, 2 lead changes. Nice feed inside from Kid Gilchrist to Anthony Davis for the out of bounds.
Different ways you want to attack it. One, if you can beat it in transition, obviously not a chance for a half court. Nice lob.
I tell you, I know I get on these tangents, but Gilchrist and this entire team was coached on getting to get this game back to single digits. Nice look from Jones to Davis. Great read, Terrence Jones.
Yeah, and real good spacing by the Wildcats totals percentage-wise. Here you see that last play. Terrence Jones getting it, keeping his head up, and Anthony Davis just extending to the basket.
Darius Miller. Nice move by Davis inside. Normally, Kaysen in trouble. And there's the turnover. Nice ball movement. Wow. Good defense.
Keep moving. You can't be a spectator, stand around and watch. But defensively, the Cats have done a good job.
Boy, what nice defense right there by Anthony Davis. That's just man on man. Goes foul.
Yeah, and how many times you see Vandermar's trying to get the hook off, then frustration reaches in afterwards. Nice block.
And taken away by Jones. Lamb, nice look ahead. Davis for the lay-in.
That's a terrific pass. Terrific pass by Lamb. The ball ringed the guy up the bench with that quality.
Harkless off to Pointer. Again, the length of Davis, a factor, another block. He's strong with it to get it out of there.
That long reach made him get that offensive rebound. Oh, what a tip-in. What a tip-in. Are you serious? Wow. That was major league.
And a block at the other end as well. And Anthony Davis, Dick, is all over the court right now.
He has really been sensational.
Back on the sideline before long.
Okay, I miss you guys. Take care.
All right,
Take
you
care,
too, lad.
Steve. Another block shot.
Wow, Davis with yet another one.
He's not in.
Harkless couldn't come up with it. Teague did in the lob to Davis.
Nice look by
Teague, he doesn't want to take away his aggressiveness too early. They scrimmage more than most teams in
radiation. Call 1-800-4-JIMMY-V. Oh, what great speed there.
And what a great block. Another one by Davis. Lindsay slow to get up. Teague, the lob to Davis.
What a terrific crowd. That'll bring the Big Blue Nation off their feet. That'll bring them off their feet. That's just big. We're going to watch the block shot, and here they go. Off they go. Here goes Mr. Teague. Mr. Teague's going to find, and there's the little lob, and there's the, what I call significant players, Dan.
Teague, the lob to Davis again. Third time they've connected tonight.
I'll tell you one thing. They made, and St. John's has no answer.
One of the
Zealy, a 6'11" shot blocker. He makes everybody else better. He creates space and angles for shooters like Jenkins and Taylor.
Block number 8 for Anthony Davis.
He wants that. Yeah, I know you want. You started from the beginning. I have to give you credit.
Possession. Miller, he lost it. Bats it out to Lamb. Little ragged here this possession. That's a good way to finish it, though. Just like they drew it up.
They've been doing that all day long. Hey, I got a big treat. I've had a bucket list year. Meeting the Pope, working with you.
Media timeout right now, Jim. I mean, they have been going up and down.
Oh, there is Davis. So smooth.
Kentucky has made a little bit of a surge and gotten this crowd into it. Carolina, the experienced team that they are, has responded. But that's a big-time answer by the young fella, Kid Gilchrist, imploring the... Kid Gilchrist with the nice lob for one of the few times Zeller did not. The defender backpedaling and never got in a hurry to finish.
20 on the shot clock. Barnes is still not on the floor for Carolina as Davis gets the soft out.
If you're North Carolina, so that's at about the 5-second mark.
Marshall inside Zeller. Zeller lost the handle. Henson has it. He's blocked by Davis. No foul committed, and Kentucky will take it by 1 off the block by Anthony Davis.
Has shown tremendous poise all game long. Timed his jump perfectly. And then North Carolina stunned by the block. Stopped playing.
They still had time to commit a foul.
Jim, but they gave up on it.
Indiana's 8-0, just like Kentucky. Hall's a long look ahead. Zeller has it rejected by Kid Gilchrist.
Terrific job by Kentucky getting back defensively. Oh my, this place is rocking.
Teague turns the corner, misses the floater. The follow is good for Davis.
First touch inside the Zeller. Great footwork he has.
Davis, though, recovers and blocks it, Dick. Taken up. More on that when we come back. The defense of one.
Tom Crean told us we're not going to pressure him. We're not going to let him beat us off the bounce. There's the lob.
But the one thing they're most afraid of is the lob to the rim, and nobody does it better in college with 2 fouls. They're not a deep team. John Calipari kept yo-yoing players in and out of the game. Davis
Davis spent a long time on the bench, knocks down the jumper.
Nice, under control, squared his body. I love him.
And the Cats with the first offensive possession. And that is something we have seen more than once or twice before. Lovaric got it into the front court. And Bell had his shot blocked by Davis.
Man, games we'll see it out front.
Jones cut off. Lamb can't get it to go. And look at the offensive board and stick back by Anthony Davis.
Not allow that penetration. Ball goes into the low post. Look for the double team every time down.
Lob again. Teague got it inside. And Davis spent extra time after practice, extra time before the game.
A lot of followers. It's taken almost a month to get back to the coaching staff. And then, two, I'm sure every player, as Davis gets another foul basket, but I'm sure.
Miller making like a wide receiver. Boy, look at Davis. Anthony Davis now with 10 points, 7 boards, and 2 blocks. Back in a little perspective with Todd again, he rushed that one. And Mason got a flat-footed offensive rebound.
This year trying to get a little bit more understanding of what's a good shot, what's a bad shot. But when he's open, he's an outstanding shooter.
Nice catch and finish down the lane. Any sort of shot in the paint in a half-court set.
Well, and Miller gets that shot.
John Calipari is emptying the bench. Teague inside the three-point line. Oh. I told you he wouldn't miss another one like that. And who's the first guy to greet him? Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Excellent timing.
Out top to Windler, has his shot blocked by Davis. The alley-oop, and Davis converts it from Kidd-Gilchrist.
Mark, that's a play that lifts up and knocks in the shot. That's exactly what a senior's supposed to do.
Here's Hood on the drive, and the blow by Davis. Recovered
for a three-point play. Watch the block here. Davis's whip. Hood goes to the other side like you're taught. He's covered up. He switched. On that last possession, he played the back cut, then he played the post. Let's see what they do defensively, Kentucky, without it.
Boy, great hustle by Davis to get on the deck. Wilcher on the move. Oh, what a follow by Davis. He started it, and he finished it. Senior, all in 1 year. He starts it here, Dan.
Yeah, he starts it with great hands on the ball, protects it, gives it up. Now, you're not going to see him, but all of a sudden you are going to see him finishing on the
likes of Archie Goodwin and the cast of others.
You know, I had a chance to talk to you.
Teague with a high handoff to Davis.
Well, you see it about 2 or 3 times a game with Kentucky. Little 360 in the post. But here, when you help up on the drive, player in the country in Davis, #1 point guard in the country in Teague. Lamb, who's a kid who's thinking about, you know, an NBA guy, maybe the number 3 player in Gilchrist. And they play without an ego, and they play tough, and they guard every one of 2 ways. You can break it down positively. Say, look at what we were able to do. Or, in that case right there, look what you should have done.
Well, Kentucky wins.
Gilchrist gets it inside. Nice. Davis. Miller does the work. Davis gets the basket. The Baltimore area, those are all guys that he has recruited within 50 miles of Baltimore. Davis able to slam. Cormier. Shot clock at 5. Olsen's going to fire one. It's blocked by who? Davis. Well, Teague to Davis, freshman to freshman. Here's Teague.
No pressure on Teague out front. He can just simply set up and run the offense. Good handoff, and look at Davis.
Saw that coming a mile away. Great pass.
Set the screen in the cutter, made the back cut. Teague with a terrific pass. Just lobbed it up there. You know, as long as his arms are, I mean, he can just simply...
11 shooting over the last 3+ minutes. There's Teague. That won't go, but Davis will throw it down on the follow.
Does he have long arms? I'm talking about Davis. What?
Kidd-Gilchrist to Davis. That will not be the first or last time we say that.
Run the floor is about as good as any big man in the country.
And game with that dislocated finger. Paul. Davis cracked the hardwood floor with that block. Kentucky in complete control now, up 21.
So far in Lamar's favor.
Miles, the point guard, driving that baseline. Blocked by Davis. That's his third here in the first half. Friday night.
I like that about Pat Knight.
So he can give a little bit.
Certainly.
Davis, one dribble down. Got up so high. No one's going to block that shot.
Well put, Obi. To me, the best player as a college guy in the Big 12 right now. Other guys are going to be better pros. They're not be a better college player than Marcus Denver.
Look at this. Davis with a slam from Kid Gilchrist on the out.
Ball goes 94 feet, and it touched the floor one time. That pass right there, the bounce by Terrence Jones on him in. It was 94 feet of ball. He has in common with Jimmer Fredette.
Lamb to penetrate, swooping in, leaves it off. That was a pass, and Davis will lay it in.
This end of the floor.
Right now, he's pretty baby-faced, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
There's minor blocks.
2 days to get ready for Louisville rolling in here. And I know Louisville got stung tonight at home. But that is a passion game. That's a hate game. That's a rivalry game. And crazy things happen. Well, Kentucky
at Lexington, 82-60. Kid Gilchrist around. Now rebound stuffed in by Davis.
Time series between the two with a mark of 28-14. Chris Smith is in for Louisville. Ross Smith rejected by Davis. Over force. Jones getting the start for Kentucky in this second half. Swapshire for Louisville. Siva denied. It's Anthony Davis.
Excellent job by Siva
just to remind him, hey, this is who you are. Smith, the fake, second man in, and it
for that high screen.
Smith one-on-one. Swatted on the perimeter by Davis. Curran comes in averaging 13.5 points per game. Siva on a kickout. Smith makes his move. The drive. Denied by Davis. Number 4. Lamb the other way. Crashing the boards. Look at all the white jerseys. Davis cleans it up on the interior.
And then the good hands man, Anthony Davis. But again,
7 minutes to play. Kid Gilchrist, kick out. Lamb, up top. It's Davis on the alley-oop.
From the floor.
25 fouls called against Louisville, 20 against Kentucky. A near steal, and it leaves Davis free. Backdoor jam. Doubled them off the glass, 52-26. Chang denied by Davis. And that's the 6th block for Davis.
He's got such excellent timing and poise. Watch him stay on the ground until the last minute.
Pressure the ball. Spin move on the baseline. Courtney Jackson. Teague can't get it to go, but Davis with Williams penetrates against Miller, but there's Davis on the backside.
And all Freedom Hall, this Louisville crowd supporting the Wildcats has put themselves.
Williams couldn't get the step back. And Davis with the lob from Kid Gilchrist. The SE. Miller with a lob. Oh my goodness. Play.
Just a little hook pass there from Darius Miller. And Anthony Davis with a one-hand lean-back throwdown.
I mean, Davis is up there around the top of the block about trying to penetrate against DeAndre Williams. It could pertain to a lot of folks tonight. Here's Davis off the lead. And the acrobatic 2 points. Jones kicks back out. Davis knocks down the 2-point jumper. Where it wasn't good in the first half, you hold anybody without a bucket for 10 minutes, you're doing something right. Jones with a tap. Davis went back and got it. Nice feed. Oh, what a finish. Pretty pass from Teague, but an even better finish.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything. Just excellent hands to catch the ball.
Wilcher, Miller, and Anthony Davis. Miller missed. Nice rebound, Terrence Jones. Davis on the glass.
The Wildcats fans really have to like the...
Miller, nice job of going to the gap. And it was a nice idea on the lob, but that was another great play by Anthony Davis.
This Kentucky recruiting class that is freshman now. Yet another. Davis gets a block.
Shot threat. 77 of his 101 shots have been behind the three-point line. There's the lob I was talking about.
To run out screen, 5 to shoot. Ellington to the corner. Cook passes on the 3. Swatted by Davis. South Carolina finding success on the offensive boards.
Well, that's again one of the scouting reports against Kentucky. Is Davis finishes another lob pass, but you want with that zone, kind of confusing the Wildcats.
5 to shoot. Smith leans in on Teague, and there's Davis for another block shot. Shot clock violation.
As you mentioned, below 35% on the average. And again, Anthony Davis, the secondary defender, coming over
for the reset.
And shooting can cover a lot of woes, and right now Kentucky shooting the ball very well, 52%. South Carolina, nice look that time by Martinez Teague, but South Carolina only 26%, even though they have a huge.
Teague off the dribble. Davis follows. Rupp is rocking again as Kentucky. South Carolina's leading scorer, 3 for 8 shooting, 6 points in the game. Davis. Ellington missing again with the left. Slauson swatted by Davis. For Kentucky for a few games. This is his second game back in the starting lineup. Terrence Jones.
A lot of people thought he was going to leave as Anthony Davis gets him up. They do get him at home, but still some of the top teams in the league preseason projections.
Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and Florida a year ago.
And once again, we see him coming over as a secondary defender. The first defender just holds.
6'2", Marcus Teague, the point, and then 2 6'7", a 6'9", and the shot blocker Anthony Davis at 6'10", but he plays like he
got a little taste of why he leads the country in blocks.
Helps out on the ball screen. You're not feet or get rid of the ball.
Now the steal for Davis, and the relatively easy flush for the big 15-10.
That's the story for Auburn, is the rebounding, no doubt.
Jones with the right hand, it won't go, but there's Davis with the offensive. Wallace takes it to Davis, who slams it right back at the young fella.
Oh, mercy. He has got amazing, what all great shot blockers have. He sizes him up, gets the step.
That's but their last coming in 1998.
See the penetration.
Oh, look at the long arms of Anthony Davis.
On missed shots, they will run the ball down the floor. There's the zone defense has had a big effect. They've had a hard time getting good looks.
It looked like Gabriel might have grabbed the net and shook the rim, but still can zone. 10.5 to play. It's a 2-point Tiger lead. Here's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Davis with the tap.
Run their offense all the way through and force the blue team to have to guard.
Ward dips in, but Davis the block from behind. It'll belong to Kentucky.
Rob Chubb.
All he can to get Kentucky a win on the road. The NCAA leader in blocks doing it again. Biggest of the game. Here's Lamb. Dumps it into Davis. Oh, my!
All away from Rob Chubb, and that leads to the ball screen, the lob, and the finish. By an outstanding freshman, 6'10", Anthony Davis.
Lamb coming off the bench in that Auburn game for the first time this year and coming off quickly off the bench here. Well, that's something that you can't do inside against this kid. 9th block shot of the year, and that ties a freshman record at Kentucky. The window, and the rebound comes off the Lamb.
And a terrific job by Anthony Davis not to foul. He's only picked up his 4th foul 3 times this year.
Davis got too far underneath, but he found the hand.
Defensive player of the year in the nation to this point. But then his ability to run and soft.
Look at the basket. I don't think there's been one
so far. Get a screen for Deron Lamb. You know, that's the guy.
And he goes back to Davis.
Play call after timeouts. ATOs. Keep track of them.
Pick and roll. Davis got it back and finger rolls it in.
We had several guys in this game. I believe 9 of them all.
Good look on the pass, but it's broken up and intercepted. And Kid Gilchrist with a scoop shot and a foul by Davis.
Brad, what a play by Michael Kidd Gilchrist to rip on one end because he isn't there and understands white line defense. And Anthony Davis' ability to rip of those opportunities. If they do, their season will be changed.
Here's Davis on a drive and a foul. Davis exerting himself offensively in this half. Tatum on the drive, swatted down by Davis. McPhee. Lamb on a pick and roll to Davis. Stokes is there, but he got it back up and in.
Remember I talked about putting Anthony Davis in on-ball.
The friendly confines of Rupp on Tuesday night where they've got a 44-game winning streak. We'll be there. We hope you join us for that one on Super Tuesday. Davis, what a tough shot that was.
Special. That's why the next #1 talk to us about, are we going to be able to negate physical play? Because that was a physical defensive play that 34 Mayman was putting on Anthony.
With a rebound. And now Kentucky looking to push it. Kid Gilchrist lob to Davis. Teague comes out of the pile. 3-on-2 Kentucky. Kick out. Lamb for 3. Putback is good. Underneath by Davis.
Well, just makes plays over the top.
By one right now. Marcus Teague clears it off ahead to Wiltshire. Back to Teague. And the extra pass inside of Davis.
Brad, that's the right pass. His numbers exposed to the passer. And he understands a lot of the small parts about the...
For the Wildcats. 7 minutes into the game and 7 on the shot clock. Davis mishandled the ball a little bit, and he still got it to go off the glass. 9 for Anthony Davis.
Davis does a good job of just clipping the hip of Marvell Wade. That's what you do against pressure, Brad. You don't go around.
Rebound off to Ricky Scott.
Well, they get so many shots off that dribble handoff action from a 5-to-4.
And there's a rejection by Davis, and that ties the single-season school record, his 83rd. Young trying to spin his way to an opening for a shot, and Davis rejects it. Here it is, number 84 on the year.
That's a small team.
Young way up off the window, couldn't get it. Comes free. They're going to get a second shot, maybe. Got to hurry, and it's rejected by Davis. 23 feet away from the basket, much like he did to Jimmy. He goes to the locker room with a 16-point lead. As you take another look, those long arms.
Brad, again, I think Miller and Lamb and Jones have taken more ownership in this ball club over the last couple of days.
And double block shots, one by Jones and then by Davis.
Erase what you think is an automatic 2. Abram, first of all, is a below-the-rim player. He's not going to score over the top of people. And good
defense by the Hogs with 6 on the shot clock. But they lay it up to Davis beautifully for the slam.
Your point guard and get your big opposite of the drive. And a lot of big guys out today. They want 20 turnovers and 30 deflections a ball game.
Jones, a little too strong. Davis there to help clean up for him. 15. Kid Gilchrist alive to Davis.
Mid-season, 92 feet away, and at the other end, it's Anthony Davis. So much more under control than he was just 3 weeks ago.
And lob to Davis by Kid Gilchrist. And Arkansas can't do anything about this.
Right now with a press that they are allowing Anthony Davis to just get room and rhythm.
Pick and roll, he gets it back and goes baseline. 12 rebounds. Watch this last move.
Well, that's a 5-1 on-ball action that Kentucky has gone to time and time.
Sanchez going to go in against the big timber. Had it blocked by, I think, Jones down court.
And it's multiple guys. Anthony Davis does a good job of defending the drive of Sanchez.
And try to track down his own miss does. Just about took Mike Nance, one of our officials, out with him. And now Davis, off the miss by Teague, just keeps adding to his total.
But Brad, it all starts with the winning play of Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I mean, he wanted that basketball more than anyone else. And that, again, you must reevaluate your shot selection when Anthony Davis is on the floor.
Jimmy, that's 7 block shots to go with 26 points.
Anthony Grant, but Green this year has taken on that leadership role that you alluded to. T, the floater. Davis slammed down on the foul. 8 points for the point guard, Marcus T, out of Indianapolis. The steal. Davis, long stride. Big finish. Anthony Davis.
In a hurry, no less, from half court. Watch the small guy here, the point guard. Davis taking it and going the length of the
75-71 Kentucky. We're down to 8 seconds left. Hankerson to the hoop. Blocked by Davis. 4.5 on the clock and a foul. Fourth block of the game.
But the decision to come from that angle, not a good one because he had the opportunity.
But rejected. Just when you think he has
On the year, and 90% of them on the season are with his dominant right hand. They are 308th in the nation in terms of average number of possessions, only 63 a game, so they're not back and forth team.
Wow, how about that one-hander by Anthony Davis on the feed from Teague. And that's 15. He's stretching it out now. They've moved out to a 15-point advantage. Half. Gerald Robinson in some traffic, went up. Davis swatted it for his 3rd block of the game. 14-20 remaining. This guy is something else on defense.
He's wired to score the ball, and he needs to have a good couple of minutes.
That wasn't a good one. No. Had it rejected by Davis, and it's Kentucky ball. So Davis with 4 blocks.
They're not moving Anthony Davis around now in the half court. They're allowing it.
Dustin Ware feeds inside. Dante Williams blocked by Davis from behind. Number 5 on the night, number 98 on the year. Not good. 23%. And Dustin Ware has one knocked out of bounds. Another block shot by Kentucky.
The nation will be very happy. But, you know, there are some gaps, maybe the things that they need to work on, although that's not one of them. Great pass from the last set. LSU goes to a little bit of a zone. Anthony Davis going right down the middle. No rotation from the weak side.
The timeout. Stringer finds a rolling Malcolm White, and there's Anthony who makes a run.
Yeah,
he's back in.
It's like night and day. Just cleaning up everything, mistakes, and that's why Kentucky leads.
Hamilton, who had to sit the last 14 minutes of the first half, back on the floor for LSU. Davis gets his 2nd block. Said this defense creates offense.
Exactly. And you see, just getting a piece of the ball, staying with it. Michael Kidd talked earlier about it. Coach Calipari always working with his team, offensively, defensively. Davis gets a little half hit on baseline.
That's right. You weren't here last year when I was telling last year's team about it, because those guys are in the NBA. High draft picks as Anthony Davis. Teague off the screen from Wilcher. Kyle Wilcher somehow corrals it. Davis there to help his fellow freshman.
Kentucky behind Anthony Davis's play. This time Kyle Wilcher in the low post. But Davis right there to finish. Increased. And as we saw earlier in the contest today, a little pull-up jump shot even on a drive. So really expanding his offensive game.
Lamb to Davis.
What was that shot?
LSU tangled up in blue. As you'd want from a freshman point guard. He was the first on the court and the last to leave today. Anthony Davis gets another follow dunk, but takes another pop. This one an inadvertent. You need an ice pack at the end of this one. Takes one more pop on a follow dunk.
To the deck, he can do that at 6'9", but can't get off a shot. Here's Davis to line one up and hits it, a 2-pointer. Anthony Davis, the Kentucky. Want to run a bit. Teague inside Davis, and he gets the first 4 points tonight for the Cats.
When you're looking at a guy.
The packed house here at Rupp Arena. Here's Stokes down low on the block, drawing a lot of attention, swatted away by Davis. His first block tonight.
Doesn't even see
Davis working behind him, and that's just great basketball right there.
Play defense, work hard, set tough screens, do the hard things that maybe Tennessee hasn't been noted for. Davis banks one in. Not sure that was the intent.
No.
To turn the ball over, not swat it 19 rows into the seats. There's a great dish underneath for Davis and the stuff. He's off to some start.
Kentucky's off to one of those nights where everything is going right.
Tatum jumping, another one by Davis, another block. From Nigeria, another look at the block though.
You know what, Dave? Watched Conzo Martin through that first part of this game, and he did not lose his composure.
Blocked by Kid Gilchrist on a great defensive play, sticking right with his man. Bouncing here for Jones. Left-handed no. Tipped up and in by Davis. That long reach of his really paid off.
Coaches love guys that impact it as well. Kentucky thought they might be able to get him at the mid-semester break.
Damon driving the baseline. Blocked by guess who? And in the first half, sat most of the time.
Now here you see right off the bat, start the second half trying to go at.
Shot, yeah, it's terrific defense.
They didn't bite on those shot fakes, Dave.
Yep. Stokes doubled up, trying to use his size, and he's blocked by Davis.
And all the little things. He just tipped that ball out to Teague.
And taken away by Makanjula. 6'9" man from Nigeria, but there's Davis once again on the...
Now, Dre Golden's no fool. Makanjula's going to throw it ahead. Golden thinks he's going to go other side of the rim, and because Davis doesn't leave close.
So the foul on Lamb. And the spin Hall, blocked away by Davis again. Last block, it is 6 for the game.
You see Kenny Hall, and that's good defense right there. Kenny Hall is a...
Kentucky breaking out the gray uniforms for tonight anyway. And I think they've liked them. Certainly that young man has. Anthony Davis, he's had a big night.
We talked about all of his defense, but
Lee Cook keeps asking for it, but every time he gets on that low block, he gets pushed out by the Kentucky defense. He goes up and under, and it blocked. Davis blocks 2. The second time, though, is going to be a foul.
Controls that area around the rim. Look at him just stationed under the restricted arc. He goes and gets it and then jumps the second time.
Miller underneath to Davis.
The entire time.
Davis didn't block that shot, but he certainly altered what would have been a shot. Terrence Jones pulls it down, and Davis throws it in on the other end. Another timeout. Teague, the lob, Davis, a mad handle and a throwdown. I'm not even sure how he hung in the air long enough to grab that last one with the left hand before he threw down the dunk. And now there's another block shot, and he...
Assist to turnover ratio is better than where John Wall and Brandon Knight were.
That's pretty good. So 1.7. He'll take that. Here's another block shot underneath by Davis. That's number 4. Up 15. What a cut to the basket by Davis. And 1. And the pass was perfect for Miller.
Wasted energy. Watch it. Boom. Opens up. Bam. And he automatically opens up and gets his eyes.
Miller jump shot. Leaves it up for Davis. Wow. Looked like he was going to take the shot, and wisely.
No body, as in no, physically, there's no body up by Calipari with his defense.
Kid Gilchrist lobs it up for Davis.
You know, if you're...
Kentucky 44-25. Yeah. Here's Teague off the window, looking for a little help from his friends underneath, and he got it. But dying on the rim, Gill keeps it alive. And now Cook underneath, rejected by Davis. Now I got to play on this one. Up, Jimmy snatched it from me.
The first block shot in my hands from Anthony Davis this year might not be the last. I mean, again, if you don't move Anthony Davis outside of the restricted arc, you're not going to get the shot.
Lamb picks up an Aaron, South Carolina pass, and they'll get one last crack at it. Teague, and just off the front, the follow by Davis. His threes are all Deron Lamb's. He had 3 of them in the first half. Gill rejected by Davis.
The starting 5, he's probably the 4th.
Teague for 3. And the rebound is Davis, and he'll put it right back in for his 20th points.
Into on-ball action and make them pay for Davis leaving the rim.
And Davis adds 2 more on a great dish from his teammate, Terrence Jones. He's not going to take that shot again, I don't think.
They'll let him shoot the ball out there. Shoot 68%.
They'll let him take those, though.
71.
They don't want to let him take those.
I mean, 70 in the NBA draft.
That's a lot. That's the whole package because of things like this.
Chance. I tweeted it today. Did a grand slam. Be the first to win. Player of the year, defensive player of the year.
And that's the 10th three-point. The guy that doesn't just block shots on the inside, he blocks them on the perimeter as well as he did right before that break. And now here he is on the offensive end. At home.
I think they're one of the best 5 tandems as type of dandies that I've witnessed in the last decade. You got to talk Carmelo Anthony. Great help.
6 on the shot clock. Beal's going to try to drive and fade away, and it's blocked by Davis.
What about potential? I want guys that are ready to play. Mr. Potential gets you fired.
And there's potential. That's reality, not potential.
That's right. That is reality.
Anthony Davis having another big game. 6 points.
For points in the paint, well, tonight they're shooting the 3.
Wow.
No chance.
And now Young underneath. Gets his man up, and he blocked another one.
No chance.
And then Jones tried it underneath after that one, and he rejected that as well.
Says, thou shalt not enter thy lane. That's my first commandment, says Anthony.
Against the half-court pressure by Florida.
I love to see that matchup. The power of Sullivan and finesse of Davis.
Oh, there's some more finesse on the feed.
That's why
from a first-team SEC performer to a surefire first-team SEC performer, and Anthony Davis underneath.
Surefire.
The capper. This would be his 48th straight win on his home floor here at Rupp Arena. Davis pull up from the free throw line.
If he can make that shot regularly, are you kidding me? Are you
running out the string here with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining? Lob underneath to Davis from Kid-Gilchrist.
That's the diagonal pass from his buddy. And his buddy gives a big smile. He laughs. That gives him a little high five.
Time ago, and now he's getting the big guys in the act. Davis, all but hard. Well, if they got a stop or two and hit a couple threes, they could get it to single digits, but that's not happening.
It's not going to happen.
Right now, the 3 freshmen, the senior Darius Miller and the sophomore Terrence Jones on the floor, and Darius Miller gets in the lob act to Davis. Everybody helping.
You know, Davis only played 23 minutes in that game. Got in foul trouble. There's the lob over the top. And that big blowout Digger talked about over Marquette.
Anthony Davis will rise up for the jumper. Nice touch. Good ball movement. Tinsley.
Nice pass.
Chain gang. And Davis got a piece of it. It'll be Vandy ball.
Nice look by David Price. And with superstar. Love it.
Again going inside. Davis has it for Kentucky.
I think he has a great chance to hit a grand slam. At 11 up.
8 seconds. Davis inside. Nice move.
Good drop step. And a block shot by Kentucky.
Teague, nice look. Lamb wide open in the corner, misses the 3. Jones with the offensive rebound. Davis with the follow.
Anthony Davis and Jones really created havoc.
And the rebound down to Jones.
Tough shot. You got to really know the situation.
Davis beats the big guys of Vandy down the floor.
He runs so well.
They've outscored Kentucky 32-15 in the second half. Lamb misses a 3. Right over the top for the rebound. Davis rejected, but he's there for the follow.
It's such issue.
You're right. In this game, Kentucky's got 2 fast break points. Vandy none. But boy, oh boy,
nice
they can make it look easy sometimes, can't they? Taking an easier route to a basket. Kid-Gilchrist with the lob for the big man that ties the game. Just Kentucky's second.
See, right now you got to answer that. You got to answer it.
A block by Davis. Goldborn rejected again.
Tell you what, That's why the kid's Player of the Year candidate. Watch him on the inside. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't see his stat sheet and take a look at that. Plays defensively. Got him foul trouble early. I might have taken him out of the game a little bit in terms of his aggressiveness.
Ezeli rejected. Anthony Davis with block number 6.
I'm going to tell you, I've been to my mind, Player of the Year, but I'm going to have to think twice the way this kid's playing.
Taylor to Ezeli, not where he wants to catch it. Precious seconds ticking away. Another block by Davis.
Kentucky makes you take.
Really hurt Ole Miss's chances, especially coming in here today.
There's one, a block for Davis. But then after he got back in, responded with 14 points and 9 boards. Davis with his first bucket. To have Holloway back after transferring back after a year away at South Carolina. Look out below. Davis with the flush. Oop again.
Watch Teague split the middle right between the two guards. The big man has to come up and challenge. That opens up the
Wham.
There it is.
Lobs it up. Oh my.
Just like Kentucky does right now for the freshman Anthony Davis out of Chicago. Kentucky is.
See if they can finish strong. They lead the nation in that category. Davis. Boy, he just made easy work.
Let's watch Anthony Davis working inside on Terrence Henry. He had great body control right there. That was
after the turnover. It was Boston Moultrie 5-0. Anthony Davis has an answer. The opening 26 people have been hoping this year.
Well, Darius Miller now assigned to check Arnett Moultrie, and that's a size advantage inside.
Nice drop step move, but Davis knocks it out off of Sidney. So Davis lays it in. Only his second basket. 2 in the first half. The official scores at halftime changed it and gave 1 to Darius Miller. Here's a steal by Davis and to the rim.
Wow. Did I mention he's more than a shot blocker? Oh, this will upset Calipari. Basketball. Look at this guy.
Moultrie rejected by Davis. Davis trying to set a screen on D-Boss to the wrong man. He gets it back and he's going to the rack with it.
They expose Renardo Sidney on the pick and
attempt. 2 turnovers.
Yeah, and so far, Vanderbilt keeping this guy Davis away from the glass.
Davis, oh, it goes down and a foul. Anthony Davis.
Just then on the way towards the basket. Let's see if there's a late bump. I'm not sure about that one. I think the big guy in Ezeli.
They're 10-1 as the number 1 team. Miller is off the mark. Offensive rebound. Kid Gilchrist. It was blocked on the inside, and Davis sticks with the play. He gets the dude. There's Taylor. Davis with him. Taylor blocked. Throwing his body around.
Look at the collapse. The 2 guys right here. Looking zone right now for the first time.
Let's see how they handle it here. Miller drives into that zone. Slam down. It's Davis smothering the ball for the flush.
And that was one of the points that kept him long enough to go over the top. And this is almost like it's a lob dunk the way
in the paint. Nothing from the perimeter so far for the Wildcats. Davis rolling to the rim. Anthony Davis showing. We come up on 5 minutes to play. First half. Jenkins getting the step back door. Another denial for Davis as he got Goldberg.
From the floor.
32-27 Wildcats. Davis, high arcing delivery. Anthony Davis opening up the second half. Kentucky with a 50-game home winning streak. The pop doesn't go. Davis the offensive rebound. Davis turnaround with the left hand. Gives Kentucky a 1-point lead.
Well, that part of the
Kentucky. Kid Gilchrist, the back end on Tinsley. The turnaround. Slam down. It's Davis crashing the boards.
It all. Boy, is he ever big and long. They go to him a little bit more.
13 Kentucky turnovers. Chin gang down low. Turns. Leans in. Davis with the block. Only 2 seconds on the timer. Kid Gilchrist. Get it in. Davis didn't catch it cleanly, but still converts on the inside.
You could just see it coming.
Spread the floor with Taylor. Azili the high screen. Taylor blocked by Davis on the perimeter. That's the assignment. High screen Davis. Teague in some trouble. Shot clock down to 3. Teague dumps it down low. Davis turnaround. Got it!
Money. Well, what a clutch shot. The turnaround. That shows you the instinctive skills of Anthony Davis at the offense. And turn with it and make it happen. Beautiful shot. We've got a good one here in Lexington, Kentucky.
In now backs it up for Teague. 7 to shoot. Teague outside Davis. He'll take the jumper. Got it!
Boy, we talked about his ability and his growth as an offensive player. That
5. They'll have the ball.
Well, he flares, patient, composed, and knocks it back. Snowbird.
7-point lead for Kentucky. 30 seconds to play. Goldberg rejected by Davis.
He's going to give the senior some more run. Miller always plays a lot. Just typically comes off the bench. Anthony Davis, the first shot of the night. And Spider-Man has the deuce.
And they lead the SEC in scoring.
Shot clock's inside 10. Robinson takes it. A block shot by Davis. With block shots, he's the nation's leader at nearly 5 per game. And now Davis for 3. Anthony Davis with his first three-pointer of his career, and now it's official. He does everything. Inside a minute to go in the first half, Caldwell Pope on the run for the Dogs. He dumps it down inside, and the shot is blocked by Anthony Davis. Now blocked by Jones. Pope has it back, and the shot clock's still rolling. Get Anthony Davis for it. Take a look at Davis on defense.
Well, you see how he hustles deeply.
No, Jimmy was a good sport about it. Wasn't hurt. We only laughed because he wasn't hurt. Anthony Davis and 1.
You know, Anthony Davis is able to get this shot, but who made the pass?
Ronald Lamb has it. Cats on the run.
You know, Reese, I've only seen one matchup where he has not won.
Davis with the foul in the front. Spider-Man from the rafters. Board. Terrence Jones missed from 3. Here comes the big fella. There's no doubt he can dunk. Right over the top. Player of the Year candidate. Kentucky rolling on senior night behind
defense. Anthony Davis coming up short. Kid Gilchrist had it knocked away. Davis is right there. Just the length is incredible to watch. This is it, so you know how deep this team is. Davis coming over for his first block shot. He averaged scenario next season where he's playing all freshmen. Oh, beautifully done. Kid Gilchrist with the setup from Anthony Davis. Play we're talking about, the flash on that double team. Gilchrist knows all he has to do is put it up. Davis puts the hold on Young. Anthony Davis averaging 14 and 10. Along 9-second differential as this first half comes to a close. The block by Davis at the guard. Davis played by Young, goes to the jump hook. Wow. Doesn't get a lot of those opportunities. Young rejected by Davis. Young working down low. As things are slow down here in the half court. Oh, rejected by Davis. That's his 4th block shot. Florida again. Davis for 3. Anthony Davis. He has 6, so one more, and it's a one-on-one. Oh, beautiful move. Are you kidding me? The left hand. How's the sophomore and the starting lineup. Teague kept alive by Davis, who's come on here in the second half. Davis on the roll. They have not been able to do much of that. Will trying to use the screen. And then he's cut off, and he is rejected by Davis. That is number 6. Davis with the funnel. He has come on strong in the second half. To lead a team in transition, here's the defense, the block shot. Now all of a sudden he goes back to his high school days, becomes a point guard, and then follows up the miss with the slam.
Jones on him, and he's going to drive in the paint with a left-hand hook and rejected by Davis. Stringer comes up with a loose ball rebound. He's weaving his way through traffic, and he's going to get it stuffed on him.
That will not work against Kentucky. What they have allowed on the season.
Nice pick and roll. Hamilton goes against both big guys, and Davis got another one after the break. So far, we get a little bit of a block party going on in New Orleans, led by who else? Anthony Davis.
Playing harder. The postseason passion right now is inside the purple jerseys.
There's a good move. Anthony Davis' first field goal of the ball game comes 2.5 minutes, but it always makes him look like a monster. He's not. Davis on the baseline hook shot. Kentucky's biggest lead now, 6.
Oh my.
Davis pops out after the pick and pop, and he knocks it home.
When you are the front runner for the national.
Going with that 18-foot jump shot, and the shot blocking capabilities, and the rebounding, and the shot blocking capabilities, and saving it on the baseline.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Teague on the run, lost it out of bounds. Wow.
Not only the block of this shot, as a second defender, boom, go get it, and then bam, go get it again. There's only one. They don't post up.
Drop step to the baseline, Davis. 3-point opportunity coming up, and Johnny O'Brien is gone. Now 2 LSU starters have fouled out.
Is what you're up against. And watch him drop. Boom. See him drop his hips.
Now Stringer picks up the loose ball. Through traffic. Swatted down by Davis. His 5th block shot. And now
engaged at all. Again, Anthony Davis, if he's around the rim, just forget about it. Doesn't matter.
Lob underneath. Terrence Jones all alone from Anthony Davis.
That is way too easy. You have to stay attached to Anthony Davis, and Terrence Jones is in a no-excuse mode today with his guys.
Pick and roll, Anthony Davis. Wow, he switched hands, put it up with the left hand.
Brad, again, he is sending a message to the rest of the country when he starts dropping those jump hooks when that ball's up on the rim.
They get it to him on an easy inbound play. You just can't let that happen.
No,
all he did was a little circle.
It's not enough when they switch.
Davis, the lob again to Jones. Same play we opened the game with. That's a weakness. They're so good on the inside, but their big man taking the outside shot.
You didn't see that in November. You didn't see it in December or January, but you're starting to see it then.
Maybe. I don't know if he can pull that move off again. Here's a pick and roll to Davis. And he got it for 3, and Kentucky in front. Don't expect to pick and pop the player of the year in the conference from 3. And the Cats have cut it to 1. John Saunders and Hubert Davis in the studio after this timeout with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime report.
That weakness.
Double team on Lamb. Davis is alone underneath.
Oh my, are you kidding me? First of all, what a catch. How many guys in the college game can just make that catch? Maybe one. Yep. He has adjusted Anthony Davis and Jones as we've played. What a board.
Davis.
Wow. Absolutely just ripped everybody on. Vanderbilt's playing it right now, taking away the power game of Kentucky. At least that's by design.
Wow, what a rebound by Davis.
Well, so much for that take away my power game. This kid, he just has a knack as Ely steps up to challenge his shot, and Anthony Davis gets inside position. See how that extended arm was, Brad?
Darius Miller, the lob for Davis.
What do you do after timeout? In March, it is crucial. You have to stay engaged and attached to Anthony Davis. And as soon as you come off of him, Anthony Davis makes a chance to tie.
The lob. They are tied.
And I thought that ball.
She's watching this basketball game. Huge Kentucky fan.
He sent me a trailer on that show early in the week. You talk about passion and drama in March. That show is full of it.
Anthony gave it to Kentucky. They really never gave it back. Let's see if what he just did there does the same to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with a chance to tie it, but Davis blocks a 3-point shot by Jenkins.
Down the stretch. Well, you got to pull up early because you're not going to get anything there. That was deflected. Don't know if they'll count that as a full block.
First, you ever notice? I do notice.
Pretty, huh?
Very.
Nice counter.
Well, wasn't that something? From the corner. Blocked. Who got up and knocked that one free. TJ Price at the other end. Oh, man.
He never stops. Russell's watching somewhere saying, I'd like to coach that kid. He plays a lot like me.
Can you imagine if I had these kids for 4 years?
Yeah, there's a case in point.
Yeah.
It's that, and that's really hurt their cause, I feel. Second and low. You know, the old fake.
Well, another look.
Just running the floor is part of it. I think the best
appearance on the floor. He's now back on the bench.
There's that little dribble hand up and say goodnight. And they got a T.
Technical, hanging on the rim. Listen to the crowd react to this.
Yeah. That is a pretty good case in point. Now, he's had to go backward. Now, he could fall and hurt himself. I think that's when you got to...
A bus over that night. Got here about 2 in the morning.
Now, look at this. I mean,
that's 7 blocks.
Wow. Can he get doubles? Show me something to compete.
Another dunk.
Now they post up. Pretty.
Well, let's take a trip around the equator. Jones.
His wingspan, Al used to say aircraft carrier. He is. But he could, by the way.
Here's Davis.
What can he do? Makes plays, makes people conscious. Nice screen. Easy. Kid, Gilkers, laying the wood to free the big fella.
Not this one.
That's exactly what Iowa State wants to get their threes going. You got Miller drilling. The big fella looming. Strong at the rim. Second, they recover.
Royce White.
The piece. There's the block.
That's the second block for Davis.
Defensive end, we mentioned the other night. Bill Russell in his heyday did these things, and I love how he keeps it in.
I thought so too.
I'd be all over.
Nice goodness, how about that?
How about look at him run with me mentioning this, but this kid just pursues it.
An outstanding half-court defensive team is to beat him down the floor.
Davis, look at him show the outside shot.
9% from distance.
Lamb inside off the pass from Davis. The man who made such a difference in his life.
I think that also speaks to the fabric of this kid's heart and who he is as a young man. With this Kentucky team, good play by Anthony Davis. The ground is starting to crack under the feet of the Hoosiers. And this kid just won't give up.
And Will Davis. Yep. Indiana had
strides, but he really covers that ball.
He cradles it like it's a
so they can't get to it. So defenders can't get to it. And huge in keeping Indiana at bay.
Les Jones, Ryan Kersey, Mike Stewart officiating, and the outside jumper drops for Anthony Davis, who by...
Good matchup here, two of the top forwards in the country.
Jones lays it over to his 24. You could tell Baylor was out of control there. Up ahead, Davis, outstretched arms, gets it and dunks it.
Scott Drew might need to regroup. Turnovers piling up and igniting in it.
And Davis, he can hit that shot all day long.
And if you're trying to help out on kid...
Kentucky's hit its last 9 shots from the field. Lob to Davis.
Beautiful.
Jones has done that twice. Jones twice.
Kentucky shooting 62%. No wonder shots like this all game long. Look at this passing down low. Jones. And Davis puts it back up.
To play volleyball. This is a missed shot, but Davis right there.
Make up a deficit like this against a team everyone's regarded as the best in the country. And there's a block again by Davis.
Offensive trip for Baylor, either baskets or free throws. Can't afford empty possession.
And Anthony Davis says, I don't think so. His fourth block of the game. 73 on the season.
Just so hard to get up over him, especially when
slow it down. They minimize any chance because they are best in transition and in an open court game. And they've got to trust that they can get some turnovers and missed shots from Kentucky.
Rebounded by Kentucky. That was put up by Russ Smith, counted as a shot.
Always with him, it's a shot.
Of course.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Rick Pitino said he takes the most shots per.
Bohannon drives on Jones, swatted away by the best in the nation, Anthony Davis.
And great recognition to that Bohannon is just 6 for 34 from the three-point line on the year, so he backs off.
Teague, and not going to be too steep this time. Oh. Tip on it, but Davis stayed with it. Davis over Jang.
Come on.
Left-hander this time.
Come on. He's now with Teague on the bench, and he's very capable. Excellent ball handler, good decision maker.
Davis. Now a 10 on the game.
His job even more difficult, this being the first year of that restricted off.
Anthony Davis hammers that one out of bounds for his third block.
The pictures say it all, folks.
Would have trimmed it to 2. That's Teague. No one cuts him off. Put back Davis.
Be full court pressure here from Louisville.
Oh, man. Ball tapped around, and Davis looking for help. Gets it over to Jones.
You don't have to foul if you're Louisville yet. You got one more chance.
Oh, again, it was Davis after it was slightly deflected by Jang. Yes, indeed, he's fine. Racing up ahead, it's Taylor. Blocked. That time it's Davis. A little block party going on here in New Orleans at the start. Kentucky up 4. Robinson blocked from behind by Davis.
in town, and hopefully he's able to watch some of this one tonight.
Robinson. And that is blocked. What a beauty it was for the third time tonight.
Look for Taylor and Johnson to be involved in a lot of dribble handoffs, try to get them into the paint. But that's the problem. You got the best shot blocker in the country waiting for you.
And block of the night. This one, he just makes it look so easy. Not even. Blocked again. Here is Davis, baseline jumper, and he's got